If you're like most business owners, you've thought about or you've asked this question in the past 12 months. Will COVID-19 claims affect my workers' compensation rates? The answer isn't straightforward, it's not particularly clear, but I do want to provide you some useful information that I've collected over the past 6 to 10 months regarding the impact or potential impact of COVID-19 claims on workers' compensation rates. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. As you may know, many insurance states and state regulators have put into law COVID-19 work comp law regarding COVID-19 claim and COVID-19 claim payouts. Particularly if you're an employer or if you have a work comp policy and you file a claim because your employee became sick with COVID-19, the work comp carrier is essentially forced to pay the medical and lost time wages on these claims. Now, with that, many business owners, especially considering the environment has caused us to think about the way we operate our businesses, think about our risk, and think about our costs differently. Many business owners wonder, well, if I have a work comp claim and it's the COVID-19 claim, will it have an impact on my work comp rates going forward? Again, question is not particularly easy to answer. There's a bunch of different sides of this, of the way work comp rates and work comp premiums are determined. And I want to explain that to you so you better understand. First, if you go to my website and hover over About Us and click on the blog, I posted a new blog. This is a blog that I've spent a lot of time researching and gathering resources from all these different sites and all these different publications about the effect of COVID-19 claims on work comp rates. So I urge you to read this. You'll see it's the newest blog that I've posted. Now, here's something I want you to understand. Work comp rates are determined in many different ways. There's not just one particular formula or one particular consideration used for work comp rates. The first one is carriers have to file their rates, base rates we call this, with the Department of Insurance in the state that you're operating. So those base rates are the rates that are used for each class code that are filed with the department. Each carrier has a certain formula to come up with these rates, but these are the rates, the starting point that that the carrier themselves must use to quote or to determine your work comp premium. Now, from the base rate, there's different factors that are involved. One of these factors is called an experience modification factor. In my last blog and my last video, I explained how these are calculated and how they can affect your business. Now, the good news is a lot of states, such as California, that's our home state, California put into law, retroactive to December of 2019, any losses coded as a COVID-19 loss or filed as a COVID-19 claim will not be used to determine your experience modification rating. Great news. Whether it's a medical claim or even an indemnity lost time claim, it will not affect your experience modification. Excellent news. Other states have done the same thing. However, I think people need to understand work comp carriers and underwriters at their own discretion could also surcharge or discount base rates, therefore affecting your premium. Some of these factors are called merit rating factors, schedule rating factors, premium discounts. Now, what an underwriter will do is they'll take a look at the big picture. When we submit an application and your loss history, your experience modification factor, and pertinent information about your operations, your safety culture, and your safety prevention, risk management, and loss control measures, the underwriter will say, well, does this particular company deserve a discount? Do we really want this company on our books? Or is this a policy that I'm more comfortable with surcharging and getting a certain higher rate to insure the business? From what I've spoke to many underwriters at many insurance companies, And similar to the way the state regulators have looked at or have determined COVID-19 claims, insurance underwriters look at them as catastrophe claims, or historically not happening. So in the past, you may have heard this as a shock loss, meaning not something that's repetitive, doesn't have a clear indication on your company's safety or culture, safety culture, and really shouldn't be used to determine future losses, because this is not an event that will happen over time regularly. So catastrophe loss, something that won't happen normally, and looking at the big picture, not something that insurance underwriters are going to factor in strongly to consider what future losses may look like for your company or your work comp policy. Again, great news. However, not something that's clear that we can answer straightforward or tell you there's an exact formula. If you have this COVID-19 claim and this amount is paid out, this is the percentage your work comp rates. It doesn't work that way. So it's a big picture. It's underwriters looking at each risk and determining, hey, how does this risk or how does this claim play out in the big picture? So I hope this helps. Again, please read the blog. You can reach me directly by phone or email. If you have any questions, I'm happy to talk to you about this. Again, like I said, I've spent lots of time researching it and keeping my clients informed. My direct dial is 858-384-1507. On YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and then make sure you select to notify yourself if I upload a new video. Some of these videos may be of great resource for you. Some may not be as important, but when I upload a video, if you have notifications on, you will know about the upload. Stay well, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.